But if I told Colonel Gregory what happened out there, he'd conclude that I was, well, space happy.
You're not responsible for the conclusions of your commanding officer.
In all due respect, Commander, in this case I'm not so sure.
What do you mean?
Something's out there in space that regulations don't cover. Commander, I want a brainograph test so I can be sure of myself, sure that my mind isn't playing tricks on me.
Grayson, suppose you tell me the whole story.
All right, Commander. I was about to head back to Mercury when I saw a meteor. I tracked it on the viewscope to see if it was headed toward any shipping lanes.
Yes?
It was still pretty big on the screen when it suddenly vanished.
Exploded?
No, sir, just vanished. I started after it to check for fragments. There weren't any. It was just as though the meteor disappeared into a hole in space.
A hole in space?
I know it doesn't make sense, but that's the only way I can describe it. Nothing showed up on the viewscope. I tried both the ultraviolet and infrared scanners. Nothing.
What about the cosmic missiles?
I swung in a wide circle around the point where the meteor disappeared. Suddenly a black spot appeared on the sun, as though a planet were between me and the sun, an eclipse.
But it wasn't a planet?
No planet. There was no planet within thousands of DUs. There was nothing, no solid object to account for that spot.
Maybe it was on the sun itself.
No, because it moved across the sun in relation to the movement of my ship. That's when I fired the cosmic missiles.
What happened?
The missiles vanished.
Without an explosion?
Without an explosion.
Lieutenant, it's the strangest story. You don't believe it?
I didn't say that. I think your account deserves further investigation. You should have told Colonel Gregory. He'd have put me in the infirmary for mental and emotional checkup. I figured I'd get a brainograph test sooner if I risked disciplinary action. I was right to send me here to Terra immediately.
That isn't a very wise risk to take.
Commander, that thing in space, whatever it is moving. It's whirling toward it. Abby, pull away from it.
I'm trying to, sir, but the rockets don't seem to have any effect.
Use full power on your starboard rocket.
I am, but we're caught in some sort of a whirlpool.
That hit full repeller ray. If you're caught in that cycle flex, you're spinning.
As
It seemed to vary, but at the time I wasn't in any condition to make accurate measurements. I thought I was going space happy for certain.
Are you ready for that brainograph test?
Yes, sir.
Then come on.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Happy, will you get Major Robertson? I want to run a brainograph test.
Yes, sir. Oh, here's a top priority bulletin from communications, sir. A robot space freighter vanished.
What do you mean, vanished?
Suddenly pulled off course. 2 passenger ships tracked it. It swung in a wide circle, then smaller and smaller circles, and then just disappeared. Not a trace on the viewscopes.
Where did this happen?
Midway between Mercury and Venus, on an orientation line with Myra.
Lieutenant Grayson, I think we'll cancel that brainograph test. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Get my ship ready immediately. I'll notify Colonel Gregory that Lieutenant Grayson is assigned to temporary duty with headquarters.
Thank you, sir. Commander, we're out beyond the point where the robot freighter vanished.
Very good, Lieutenant. Happy established a zigzag course toward the sun.
Yes, sir.
We'll lace back and forth across the line between the sun and Myra. Reduce our velocity to 10,000 DUs.
Right, sir. All view scopes negative, Commander.
What's our approximate position, Grayson?
In a few minutes, we'll cross the Venus orbit, sir. This is the craziest search I've ever been on, Commander. Looking for something that isn't here.
It's there, all right. It just doesn't show up on any instruments.
You could have seen that meteor vanish, and those missiles.
Oh, wait. There's something moving across the sun.
A black spot. That's it. We've located it.
Let's be certain. Check the viewscope, Happy.
Yes.
Does anything register?
Nothing except the sun itself.
Reverse rocket while I turn on the space phone, Happy. We'll hold our present position for the time being. Commander Corey and Terra 5 to Major Robertson at Space Patrol Headquarters, Terra. Commander Corey to Major Robertson.
Major Robertson here. Go ahead, Commander.
Robbie, we're at the Venus orbit, Sun-Myra orientation. We found what we're looking for.
What is it?
We don't know. Visible only as a black spot against the sun. It definitely is not a solid object.
Well, I've contacted Professor Delco for you, Commander. He's aboard Space Observatory number 2 on Saturn.
Good. Robbie, space phone and all planets pull up immediately. All shipping is to avoid this sector of space until further notice.
Yes, Commander.
All commercial, private, and space patrol ships are to evacuate this sector immediately.
Roger. Well, Professor Delco is waiting on 150 megacycle channel, Commander.
Thanks, Robbie. Corey out. Happy switch to 150 MC.
Yes, sir.
Commander Corey aboard Terra 5 calling Professor Jalka aboard Space Observatory number 2.
Professor Delco here. Go ahead, Commander.
Professor, have you detected any unusual phenomenon in space the last few days in the direction of Myra?
No, Commander.
There's something out there, now within the orbit of Venus. It's not a solid object, but it cuts off light from the sun.
Well, it's possibly a cloud of gas or tiny particles.
Too sharp an outline, Professor. Besides, things like meteors, cosmic missiles, and spaceships just don't disappear permanently in a gas cloud.
You say disappear?
Vanish completely, without an explosion or a spring.
Commander, I must have a chance to study this thing at once. I think I know what it is.
Got us baffled. What is it?
I call it a cycloplex.
Cycloplex.
I wrote a paper about it 12 years ago, purely as a theoretical idea.
There's no theory it exists.
This is marvelous, Commander. With your permission, I'll pull the Space Observatory out of the orbit around Saturn and head for your present location.
Good. No ordinary instruments register it. You might have some that will. Set your vector for Pluto. Where that vector crosses the orbit of Venus, you'll roughly be at our position.
Thank you, Commander. I'll contact you when I'm on the vector.
Good. Corey out.
I've got the observatory in the viewscope, sir. It's only a few DUs away.
A very good time, considering. Turn on the space phone, Happy.
Yes, sir.
Corey aboard Terra 5 calling Professor Jelka.
Jelka here. Go ahead, Commander.
We picked up the observatory in the viewscope. Have you located us?
Yes, Commander. But I can't detect the cycloplex. I've used several types of detection devices.
You'll see the black disk against the sun in a few minutes. We'll join space locks with you and come aboard the observatory.
Very good, Commander.
Corey out. Grayson.
Yes, sir.
While Happy and I handle the controls, you watch that black spot. If it moves away from the sun, let me know.
Right, Commander.
We're abreast of the observatory airlock, sir. Good. Stand by with magnetic holding field. Standing by, sir. Corey to Jelka.
Go ahead, Commander.
Professor, hold your space observatory on the Indian vector. We're going to make contact.
Yes, Commander.
Find a magnetic holding field, Happy.
Lock security.
Corey to Jelka.
Go ahead, Commander.
Professor, hold your space observatory on an even vector. We're going to make contact.
Yes, Commander.
Apply magnetic holding field, Happy. Space lock secured, sir. Lieutenant Grayson, keep an eye on the controls. Happy and I will enter the observatory. Yes, sir. Open the inner hatch, Happy. Press the release catch in the observatory hull. Something's happening. It's a battle of magnetic forces. The black circle is growing smaller. It sure is. It's shrinking rapidly. That ring can hold up long enough. The cycloplex is just a black dot. We're ready to make contact, Happy. Race to apply magnetic holding field. Yes, sir. All right, Happy. Keep the observatory rockets on full power.
Yes, sir.
We're going to increase our own power slowly at first. We won't try to fight the cycloplex force too strongly. We'll cut across at a tangent, understand?
Yes, Commander.
Here we go.